4, 3, 2, 1.
Upgrade complete. Control point lost. You have lost a control point. The enemy has stolen the hammer. You have been smashed by the hammer. New controller point activated. Control point has been lost. New controller point activated. The enemy has captured the hammer. A control point has been lost. Team has taken the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. New control point activated. Upgrade complete. Your team has dropped the hammer. New controller point activated. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. The enemy has captured the hammer. Control point lost. You have captured a control point. The enemy has stolen the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. Your hammer has been returned. Your team has captured the hammer. New controller point activated. You have taken the hammer. New controller point activated. The enemy has stolen the hammer. Hammer kill. Your hammer value has increased. Your team needs to return the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. You have returned the hammer. You have successfully captured the hammer. Upgrade complete. You have lost a control point. Control point lost. The enemy has stolen the hammer. You have been smashed by the hammer. New control point activated. Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. New controller point activated. Upgrade complete. A control point has been lost. Your team has captured the hammer. Control point lost. Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. New controller point activated. Your team has dropped the hammer. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. Control point activated. You have been smashed by the hammer. The opposing team has reached 5,000 points. 50% to base exposure. The enemy has captured the hammer. You have captured a control point. Taken the hammer. Damage buff enabled. The enemy has stolen the hammer. New controller point activated. You have taken the hammer. Your team needs to return the hammer. Your team needs to return the hammer. New controller point activated. Your team needs to return the hammer. You dropped the hammer. Control point captured. A control point has been lost. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. The enemy has captured the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. Upgrade complete. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has dropped the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. Your team has achieved 5,000 points. 50% to enemy base vulnerability. Your team has captured the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. The enemy has captured the hammer. Damage buff enabled. The enemy has stolen the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has dropped the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. The enemy has captured the hammer. Upgrade complete. Control point lost. New control point activate. The enemy has stolen the hammer. A control point has been lost. The opposing team has reached 9,000 points. 90% to base exposure. The opposing team has reached 9,000 points. 90% to base exposure. You have been smashed by the hammer. New controller point activated. The enemy has dropped the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. The enemy has dropped the hammer. The enemy has stolen 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 the hammer. Control point captured. Your base is now exposed. Your team has taken the hammer. Your team has dropped the hammer. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. The enemy has charged the hammer. Upgrade complete. New control point activated. You have taken the hammer. New control point activated. Successful hammer kill. Your hammer value has increased. The enemy has dropped the hammer. You have returned the hammer. You have successfully captured the hammer. A control point has been lost. Control point has been lost. You have taken the hammer. You have taken the hammer. The enemy has stolen the hammer. The hammer. The opposing team's hammer has been returned. The enemy has charged the hammer. New control point activated. New control point activated. Smashed by the hammer. You have been smashed by the hammer. Your team has taken the hammer.